So we live in the high desert, which means we get extremes in all the seasons. We get below 0 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter, and we get above 100 degrees in the summer. And this past week, we've hovered around 102, 104 for a couple days in a row. Also, obviously, because we live in the desert, we don't get much rain. And so with those two things combined, high temps, no rain, we get wildfires. So it's wildfire season, and there have been a few fires around us. They've been a couple hours away from us. So we wake to smoky sunrises and we go to bed to smoky sunsets. And some days we come outside and it just smells of smoke so bad that we don't really want to be outside. That's not every day, but it does happen. So those fires that were far away weren't really concerning us. We obviously care about the fires and the people's safety around them. Most of them are usually up in the mountains and away from where people are living. But because they haven't been close to us, we haven't really been that concerned. Until a few days ago, I had just got done putting our kids to bed, and my friend and neighbor called me and said, "Hey, have you seen the fire that's at the end of your street?" I was like, no, just got the kids put to bed. And so I ran outside and I looked down our street and I saw flames and fire just at the end of our street, about 200 yards away from our house. So I went over and I looked more closely, and there were no fire trucks, no officers near it. And so this fire wasn't, or it maybe was just being reported, but it was not known yet. So I was about to call 911 and report until I noticed a fire truck driving up the street, and there was just one, and I was a little worried. And then after that one showed up, then there were probably about 5 or 6 fire trucks, police officers, and then after a few minutes, everyone on our street, all of our neighbors, we walked closely to observe, and there were some people who on our street were more like 50 yards away from this fire. And so we were super nervous. The wind was starting to pick up, and thankfully it was blowing it away from our homes and more towards the street. And that was probably the scariest thing ever. I had just imagined our entire neighborhood, our home being caught up in flames, all that we've worked towards. And I was so grateful to see that it had been, they got it out probably within 30 minutes. One of the officers walked over to us and asked us if we had seen what happened with this fire, but we didn't. Holy cow, we were so worried. Then the next day, we woke up to seeing just on this back mountain, I woke up before it was bright and I saw flames, like bright red flames on the mountain. And then once we woke up, there was just like a mushroom cloud of smoke, and it burned hard for a good part of the day. It took them about a full day to get it under control, but it's still going. It's still burning, just little burns. And we're all just hoping and praying that monsoon season kicks in soon so they can hopefully put out some of these fires and wet down the brush. It is so dry. So we dodged a bullet this week, and if there are any people who are near any other fires, we are hoping and praying for you guys that you can stay safe, because these things are no joke.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done.
Okay, so we will be sorting out all the garlic with ones we want to keep for seed for next year, and ones that we need to eat soon because they've been damaged, and ones that we will braid because I want to braid some. But you're supposed to braid it before it's totally cured, and the cured ones need to be the ones that you store for later. So these have been curing or drying out for a little bit, a couple days, and they're ready to be braided. You don't want to let it go too long because then they'll get too stiff for braiding. And these are already a hard neck variety, which people say you can't braid them, but I still try to. So I love having the braid, but I like hard neck varieties better. So we just make it work. So when you pick them, they don't look like this. They actually look like this. You guys can see. So clean, not clean. And you need to let it dry out before you can really get it like that. And it actually just happens really easily. That's like papery stuff just kind of comes off. Dirt clumps come off. That one didn't peel off as clean. Some of them will get a little bit cleaner looking than that. Oh, see, this one was damaged right here, so that'll be one that I won't braid, and then we'll just eat soon. This one's coming clean pretty easily. Every time I try to braid garlic, I have to like re-remember it, so I'm gonna go ahead and fiddle around with it until I figure it out.
So bad. These are the parties because they're coming to our garden. Hey. She ate anything.
Okay, so here's the chaos center of the garlic. We've got some music in the background. Neighbors are getting their house built. So the three categories are, so I have, this is to be eaten because if you can see, I accidentally like stabbed some are just a little damaged, so I want to like let these cure and then eat these first, whatever's still left. And then I have all these braids, and I still have those to do, so I haven't finished those, and I still need to braid these. So I just rub off the dirt, trim off obviously these, and then braid them. So I have all these braids, and I'll hang these in my basement in a dark, cool place, and then just bring up one at a time when we use them. And I'll obviously be using them as part decor and obviously for cooking. I'm so excited, you guys. This is something I've been wanting to do for so long, and I finally get to do it. And then the last category are my seed garlic. So last year I saved 20 bulbs, and I think this is like 23 to 25. And I saved the biggest and the best. So the biggest cloves will grow the biggest cloves. So I saved some of my big ones for next year. So I'll plant these in October, so in a couple months. I'm tempted because I just love garlic so much. I think it's beautiful. It'd be fun to give as gifts or even sell. I don't know. But if I have a ton that I don't think I'll be able to use up before it goes bad, I might save some or use some more of this for seed in October. Or if it starts going bad, I will dehydrate it. So I might even use some of these that look like they'll go bad too fast. I'll dehydrate it and turn it into garlic powder before it has a chance to do that. So I spent a good part of the morning doing this. Kids listened to a book, and then it kind of went crazy. So if you come to visit my house, this is what you'll see on our front porch, simply because it's our shady spot. But that's okay. But look how beautiful, you guys. Just beautiful. So we just got the kids to bed, but Nate and I have a couple chores that we need to get done before heading inside. It's a beautiful day. We're kind of in between rainstorms. Well, actually, it's kind of just raining all around us, but not quite on us. Nate just picked up some more animal feed, so we need to restock our barrels. And also, our chicks are officially old enough to not need food and water at night, so I guess they're pullets now. So we're gonna go ahead and move their water and their feed out into our chicken run. We also need to put the handles on our rabbit tractor we made. We haven't put handles on it, and it's really hard to move around. In fact, we keep scratching ourselves on the wiring, so having handles at the top will make that so much easier and make it so that we actually move it more frequently. What project are you wanting to do first? Move the chicken feed?
Move the...
Or fill the rabbits? bucket.
Let's fill the rabbits. Well, no, let's move the chicken feed because the
Okay.
chicken feed here is on top.
The chicken stuff's on top. Okay. So they're out and about. It's a nice evening, nice and breezy. Here where we live on the high desert, it cools down in the evenings in the summer, even when it's super hot during the day. So the animals come back out and get some reprieve from the super hot temperatures. So I think I've just tied the ropes onto those and the knots are kind of crazy. And we can take out this storage, feed storage thing and put it out in the run as well. So I'll have to get that too. They're escaping. We've had a couple chickens get out or the kids leave the door open, which I thought was going to be more of an issue, but the chickens really like being in here, so if they go out, they will oftentimes just go back in. They're all wondering what's going on. Oh, now the feeder's out here. So it must taste better. Oh my goodness. Now they're all coming out. I can fill this up if you want to get the strings back attached to this, or do you feel like...
Where do you want me to put them?
Just in the center is what I'm thinking, because if there's rain coming from the side or snow coming from the side, it could get it wet, but let's put it in the center and just see. Some are not so sure. They like their house. Maybe we'll have to do like chicken days where they can just free range a little bit and then put them back after. What do you think, huh?
Is there a place you want the water?
The water can just be like next to it or whatever.
Here?
It's kind of in the center still. Yeah. One might be drilled into the roofing panels.
Well, no, it's a seam, so there's two right there coming together. It's harder to get in between them.
You can go over a roof. Oh, staring up at these is bringing me back to how tedious it was to paint all these boards. I was like super pregnant, but it looks so good. I still love this coop and run. It's amazing. Can I come back in?
Is this too?
That looks good. Do you want to take out these things? They don't need those anymore. There's still somebody in there, some scary person. Oh, there they go. You missed the memo. There you go. See, they put themselves in.
Wow, look at
There's
that.
like no more over here. There's not like a dumb chicken hiding over here. Found your way back, everybody. Oh no, there's one chicken. That chicken can't figure it out. He's missing out on the party. Or she, I guess it's probably it's a hen. Chicken! You missed it. Okay, we've got all of the hens set up. They are ready to go in their comfortable place. The food has been switched. Now we're gonna go ahead and fill the rabbit's feed up, restock that, and get handles on the rabbit tractor. And then we'll be good for the night.
Figured out how to open these.
You figured it out?
Read the instructions. It says hold white tape and pull small tape.
Oh, wow, we're idiots. I was like yanking on both. That makes sense. Oh.
This thing fits 2 bags almost exactly, so.
Oh, that's good to know. Awesome. Oh, this one's more difficult. Can it be uneven? Yeah, that'll be good. Want a new bush to consume? They do a good job of eating whatever's under them. They've been here for a minute, but yeah, like I said, it's hard to grab under here to move it because the wire. We should have put the wire on the inside, hindsight. But we're gonna put probably handles on this right here and on the other side so that Nate and I can just like lift it up and carry it over to something they like to eat. They really like eating this milkweed and they really like eating the thistle. These things aren't their favorite, which is what we have like a ton of. And guess what, guys? These are like tumbleweeds. And look how many we have. Welcome to the desert. Okay, do you want to move this to one had to be kind of slanted.
Oh, this is way easier.
Wait, stop. We're just going the line. Just stick it on. So you can tell by their poop, but and like, where's your finger? There it is. Yeah, that's. They nibbled that down to that. So if they like it, they will nibble it down to this. So I think they were on this spot for a couple days. Yeah, and every time we move them, they just go crazy with the food. I'll show you. So they love it. It's like the best day. So now that we have handles, we'll be able to move them more frequently. There. All right. Check that off the list. There you go. That one had to be a little crooked, but it's okay. It was still easy to hold on to.
Yep.
Okay. River likes to join us on all of our adventures.
The evening chores.
The evening chores. Well, I think we've got everything ready. We'll probably just make sure all the rabbits have water. Nate found a grasshopper.
A giant grasshopper, pretty big.
Oh wow. Hold on. That is huge! I don't think one chicken can like eat that.
Let's see. Oh, that didn't work.
Did it jump out? Oh no, it's getting it out. Oh, that one sees it. It lost it. It has to move. This always happens and they jump out. Oh. Oh, they go. That one has it. You can always tell which one has it.
Oh, it got stolen.
You can share. It's a big one. Well, chicken, good luck. So we have a lot of new viewers. If you guys are new to this channel, I would love if you went ahead and subscribed and joined our little High Desert family and get to see more fun stuff like this and have you guys around. Hope to see you next week.